So tonight I wanted to do a little bit of life update slash mukbang. I did it again. I can't remember. So I have my little candle burning here. I don't know if you can hear that. But it's from Bath and Body Works. It is, I think, aromatherapy, lavender, rose, and lavender. Very pretty. It smells very nice. I'll put that over there. So, my sister got me this the other night. Let's see if I can show you. It's Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty. And it is a rose. And I'm wondering if I can even open this because of my nails. The press-ons. I just finished filming a custom video and I wanted to do the hot pink nails because I felt like it was fitting. How do I even start this thing? Oh. No, it's easy. I haven't opened a top like this since I worked in a restaurant. So I'm gonna find a towel or an old shirt now. I'm really nervous. I don't think I shook it up too much. Anyways, it's not supposed to be like a champagne or anything either. Let's keep pressure. Oh gosh. Take the cage off. Come on. Okay. Cage is falling down my shirt. It's off. I haven't filmed in so long because of issues. So did it. Okay. It smells good. Alright. And I have a little glass. Make sure if you're drinking you're over 21 if you live in the United States. If you live elsewhere, make sure you're at the legal minimum to drink before you partake of alcohol. I myself just turned 31 back on January 21st. So I'm well old enough to drink alcohol. I got sushi, and like I haven't been to Yamato's in years, but it sounded really good. They're not the best sushi place. I'm sure there's a lot of like way better places. However, it's what was closest to me at the time, and I've been there and I know what I like. So, chopsticks, miso soup, and my nail is about to fall off. Are you kidding me? Stay on. I got the Baja roll, and I didn't know it came with salsa, so I'm really interested to try this. But it has tempura shrimp, ahi tuna inside with avocado, and on the outside it has tuna. It has tuna and tuna and crunchy bits and salsa. So I'm super excited to do this. I'm gonna hate editing this, because me and food sounds do not go together. I do not like food sounds. My nail just totally came off. They're just, like, I use these stickies, so don't worry. My nail didn't actually come off. So I think I'm gonna go in with the soup, just a little taste first. And I forgot to get myself a spoon, so I'm just gonna sip it for now. I love miso soup. I didn't used to. But what I like, I'm just gonna leave my nail off. What I like about Yamato's is that they don't put seaweed in their miso soup, because that's what I don't like about miso soup sometimes. It's the seaweed. This just has tofu and scallions with the miso broth. I love Japanese food. I always have, especially sushi. So, life update. I don't even know where I left off with explaining what's going on at my dad's house. So, my mom moved out. My parents are not married. They were married, but they're not now. But they were roommates. And they're basically like the type of couple that just do not work no matter what. And so it's like they both have mental illnesses. Their mental illnesses do not complement each other. In fact, they like feed off of each other. So it's good that my mom moved out. She's happier, my dad's happier, but my sister is not happier about my parents not living together, even though it was like bad for them. But that's, my sister. She's the youngest one. I'm the older one, and she's a lot more sensitive and and sentimental than I am. I'm kind of like, this is how it's gotta be. And she's like, but what? Kidding, kind of. So my mom moved out, and we have been working on the house. I don't know if I can use chopsticks with these claws. And I'm also really curious about this sauce, so let me open that. Interesting. Yeah, so we've been like working on the house. We've got the mouse situation somewhat under control. We have the living room almost completely finished, I think. We have saltillo tiles throughout our house. You know, the Spanish style tiles. And they have not been like maintained properly at all. And the thing about saltillo tiles is that you have to maintain them. Otherwise they look like garbage. But fortunately they can be fixed and restored. And oh my gosh, my sushi's falling apart. Oh my gosh, that's good. I forgot to format the memory card before I started, so I may have some issues, but yeah, it's been difficult living with my sister again and my mom. Has always been difficult, but like my mom is like one of those people that will tell you everything's fine to your face, but then talk about you behind your back, which I'm doing it right now. But everyone knows in my family that I have an issue with their, you know, ness. But yeah, so we finished our bedroom, and my husband and I, and so we finished our bedroom, and it looks really good. Like, I'm so happy with it. My husband painted it. He ripped out the carpet, and then he put in some laminate flooring, and it's so nice. Like, I wish I had before pictures of what everything looked like, because it was scary. Oh my gosh, it's so flavorful. It's so flavorful. I think this is some, I can't grab the little things, I can just grab the big things. But yeah, as we finished our bedroom, so we're all moved in, we're sleeping there now, at my dad's house, and, like, my husband has had to replumb our toilets, and why is it, hold on. I am very frustrated right now. So let me tell you what happened between this clip that you're watching right now and the last clip. So, my memory card, I guess, is for some reason not working. My 64 gigabyte one not working. So I'm having to use my 16-bit now. Anyways, so I'm gonna go change the SD card or check the SD card. So I turn on my computer to export or import the footage onto my computer so that I don't lose any of the good ASMR sounds that you were hearing earlier. No, did not want to do that. So, as I'm going to do all that, I knock my wine over. And I was gonna say, before I poured this, that I all over the desk. Thankfully, it didn't spill on any of my electronics, but it did spill on my new desk mat. So I'm gonna have to clean that up. And then, like, as I'm trying to clean up the wine spill and trying to, like, move all of my electronics off it, out of the way, I almost light myself on fire with my candle. Like, how does that even happen? This is why I can't take breaks from ASMR. Like, I have not filmed in over a month because of, like, stress and depression and moving out of the one house into my dad's house and, like, fixing it up. I just haven't had time. And trying to find a new film space. Like, I'm back at my family friend's house. Nobody's living here. Thank goodness, otherwise I wouldn't be able to film here. But it's, like, so loud at my dad's house. So, I think my husband is gonna let me set up camp in his van on the nights that I want to film, like, regular ASMR. But I'm still gonna need to come back here to my family friend's house whenever I want to do my video game ASMR, which is on my other channel, which will be linked in the description box down below. So, let me keep eating. I'm so, like, disturbed right now with how badly all of that was going. And I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Oh, that jalapeno was so good. Oh, my mouth is burning so nicely. I love spicy food. Another thing since moving back to California, and what in the world is that? It's the chili oil, and working on my dad's house as I'm developing carpal tunnel. Great. But that's okay. That's okay. Goodness, what else has been going on in my life? How much just cleaning. I think the last thing I said before chaos ensued was that my husband had to, like, redo our toilets, so he had to pull all of the guts out of the toilet, like all of the plumbing and stuff. The porcelain of the toilet was still good, but we have really, really, really hard water at my dad's house. Like, the pipes are all copper and they're all rusting. So, my husband had to replace all the plumbing in my toilet, our toilet, and then my sister's toilet. And, like, right now, we're having to share my sister's bathroom, and she's not happy about that. Like, she doesn't mind, but, like, she keeps getting upset because my husband keeps using her towels to clean with. But I'm like, he's using my towels too. Like, it's not anything against you. But she's, like, not happy. So we're trying to get our bathroom done as quickly as possible so that, like, we don't have to go into her room anymore, or her bathroom anymore. And gosh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit in my mouth. I love sushi. Like whatever sauce this is with this particular dish is so good. I was really hoping to film more tonight, but after that disaster, I'm kind of like, okay, we're not filming right now. Which kind of sucks because I brought all of this stuff, but I'm just so tired. And I have so much to do tomorrow. Like, I have 4 laundry baskets piled up right now. And another huge issue I have with my family is that I feel like nobody appreciates the work that my husband and I are doing to the house. And that's a bit frustrating, but it is what it is. And like my husband is trying to stay positive, but it's kind of hard to when, again, nobody's like appreciating what we're doing. And so like when he gets discouraged, I get discouraged because it's my family. And it's difficult. I was like on the verge of tears after today, and I just really wanted to sit down and like film ASMR. Like I wanted to try and relax, but I'm also about to start my period, so that's also probably why I'm like so down right now and hungry. But thankfully, when I'm feeling down, at least I have Pokemon. At least I have Pokemon to like let me escape a little bit from the chaos. I think I'm gonna film another video. I think I'm gonna be okay. I think. So you might see me just dressed like this because I really just do not have the energy to do my hair and to fix my makeup and like put on anything other than this. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope like whatever is excuse me. I hope whatever is going on in your guys' life is pretty positive. And if it's not, much. I always have. I think I always will. But I wanted to do a little story time before I checked off. The first time that I went to the Schemato's in Agora was like for one of my classmates' birthday parties in elementary school. I'm pretty sure it was either Kristen Lambert or Martin Helgeland's party. I think it was Martin Helgeland. Yeah, I think it was Martin. So, we're a bunch of like third or fourth, no, I think it must have been like second or third grade when we went to a sushi restaurant. So that's like, so first grade is like 6, second grade is 7, yeah, third grade is 8. We were like too young to appreciate sushi, but it was like Malibu. I'm pretty sure one of Martin's other birthdays, like we all went to Starbucks at like 7. We were 7 years old, and we all went to Starbucks. Oh my gosh. Like, Malibu. Yeah. It's about what you would expect. And like there was one girl in my class who always had the best birthday parties. Like she would have a whole production, and like we would all be in a play, and like there would be a script, and we would have to like act out the play, and then we would all have a sleepover, and like her parties were the best parties of elementary school. I miss it. I miss being that young, and I wasn't very carefree back then. I was that girl who would cry in the middle of the night for my parents to come home. Because like, you know, my parents, they were recently like going through a divorce, and like I was so afraid to be away from home because home was already so chaotic. Like you'd think that I would want to be away from home, but no, I wanted to be where I knew where I was. So I would always cry to go home in the middle of the night. And it was just me. I was the only one at those sleepovers who cried to go home. Oh boy. But yeah, even though I cried to go home, Alyssa Wilson's her parties were the best. And Martin's were so extra. Like, who takes kids to sushi for one birthday and then for another birthday they go to Starbucks? Like I said, sushi was either Martin's or Kristen's. I can't remember. But anyways, I think I'm gonna end this video